Hi, this is Bubba Keith.
And I'm Mike Sauce.
And we are at the Music Room. Ready? 2, 3, 4. I see the light of the morning sun. It makes me wonder, am I the only one? The last boy alive. Can I survive?
He plays just like Chick Atkins.
I hear the sound of a distant wind. It's reminiscent of a long lost friend. The last girl alive. Can she survive?
And without a net.
Fool's paradise. Living here sure is nice. When will we know? When it's time to go back home? I feel the touch of the evening dew. It makes me stop and think of you. The last love alive. Will it survive?
A no-hitter.
Fool's paradise. Living here sure is nice. When will we know? When it's time to go back home? Fool's paradise. Living here sure is nice. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, that was
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
It is great having you guys here between COVID and Snowvid. We've had to reschedule and everything else. You're the first radio show of 2021, and we are so glad you're here.
Well, we're glad to be here.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to give you 5, but
So tell us about Fool's Paradise. Which were you co-writing on this, or did one of you in particular write it?
well, he helped me kind of finish it. I started a long, long time ago, and I really don't know why it ended up the way it did. But I just thought about, like people being distanced from each other and wondering, are we going to make this or not?
Right.
You know? And then I realized, hell, I'm living in a fool's paradise thinking I can do that. So that's where the chorus came from. So it wasn't like some kind of, epiphany or some kind of, spiritual bing.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened. The songs are just
It
kind
wasn't a really nice trailer park. It was something different. It was philosophy.
Are you talking about where I'm living now?
Wherever you find home is fine with me.
We'll get all the dirt in the interview part.
Oh, right.
The next song that you have is called I Tried. Tell us a little bit about that song.
Well, Mike is obviously a very great musician, and he always comes up with these really cool riffs, and we were kind of thinking about, a guy that's trying and tries and tries, and he never gets anywhere,
And basically, he finally gets to the point where he just doesn't wonders why he's trying.
Right. It's basically about looking for love, honestly, and thinking you found it, and not finding it, and wishing you found it, and when you find it, it sucks.
Yeah, well.
Okay,
Now that's graphic enough, I guess.
I think.
Okay. All right. I'm good with that.
Actually, he's the one that kind of put this one together.
All
okay?
right, let's hear it.
Looking for a girl that wants to be true. I sure was hoping it was gonna be you. I think I've done everything I could. You don't always work when you're trying to do good. But I've tried, but some things never changed. I met her in a joint when I was feeling down. It gave me some hope when she kept coming around. Times like that when you're feeling blue, you end up doing things that you ought not do. Being alone can drive you crazy, make you believe what you want to believe. Maybe that's why sometimes there's heartbreak in the end. This ain't the first time this has happened to me. I guess that's the way it's just gonna be. A girl comes along and she catches your eye. Here we go again and I'm wondering why. I tried, but some things never change, and I'm wondering why. Wondering why. I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why. Why even try? But I tried. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, you guys are perfect vocally for each other. I mean, the harmonies are wonderful.
It's
Well,
kind
thank
of,
you
that
very
had a reminiscence of Poco to me.
You know,
Really like that.
that's one of the things. We'll get into the personal thing. We'll wait till later to talk about that. But you know, the good, like I said, the good thing about it is he's such an extraordinary musician and singer. He makes it very easy.
Well, you are too.
Well, he makes me work really hard. Okay, and I'm sick of working hard.
You know, Mike and I, we've been talking, it seems like, for over a year now.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
And trying to get them in. And, of course, we fought COVID and Snowvid and the whole deal, you know. So, But your next song describes a lot of people that we know. Probably,
The majority of them.
yeah, good crazy. Tell me about that.
Man, look what you did to my chair.
You told me.
I'll tell you a story
you
about
didn't
this.
use
Ricky,
my
I don't
chair.
even know who Ricky Lynn Gregg is, but we did some stuff with him. He's kind of a big fella. And this was my daddy's chair, this deer lace, and it's kind of fragile, as you just saw. So now I've been around. It'd be funny if I lean back and go.
If you lean back, you're going to be looking up at a red Gibson.
So anyway, good crazy. I was thinking about how some people would talk about other people and say, "What are you doing with that guy? Are you crazy?" And then somebody will say about the girl, "Oh, what are you doing with that girl? Are you crazy?" But for some reason, you seem to mesh together, and so it becomes a good crazy. You see?
Yeah.
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 Actually, you know the truth of the matter. There was a
And we said we weren't going to talk about Bill Randolph tonight.
Don't get me started with the Randolph stories, okay? Unless you want to keep this G. Actually, that's the thesis of
You
the
were
song.
talking about ex-wives or something. Never mind.
Oh,
Go
well.
ahead.
I have one.
Yes.
He has a collection.
Yeah.
I understand.
Let's say
Those
it.
were good, crazy, crazy, crazy. They say I'm a fool for loving you. They say I've gone out of my mind. Who are they? Who cares what they say? I'll never, ever stop loving you. It's such a good crazy. I go crazy without you, 'cause I'm crazy about you. And I know that you love me too. It's okay whenever they say we're crazy. Sometimes you can't understand why there's a change in your plans. Like out of the blue, I fell in love with you. I'll never, ever stop loving you. It's such a good crazy. I go crazy without you, 'cause I'm crazy about you. And I know that you love me too. It's okay whenever they say we're crazy. It's stranger than fiction, but it's true. I can't believe it that you love me too. It's alright if we feel a little strange. It's so boring when we're all the same. When you're with me, I feel so young and free. I'd never, ever stop loving you. It's such a good crazy. I go crazy without you, 'cause I'm crazy about you. And I know that you love me too. It's okay whenever they say that we're crazy. It's okay whenever they say that we're crazy. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes, yes, yes. You guys are incredible. Really like your music. You both have a rich history in the business, which leads me to the next song called "I Hate You." Actually, I know a little bit about it because we were talking earlier, but tell everybody about that song.
Well, it's kind of self-explanatory, but Mike always, like I said, Mike always comes up with these great riffs, and all you got to do is turn on the television and see that this guy doesn't like that guy doesn't like that guy, this girl hates that girl, everybody hates everybody, and nobody is going to give in. So we thought it'd be kind of a fun thing because apparently it's not going to change for a while, so maybe the song will be popular for a while. Anyway, this is about people.
Just kind of poking fun, I
Yeah,
think, at
yeah,
people that that just dig in and hate, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
It's such a big waste of time.
It's-
It is. So much energy expended that doesn't need to be.
Right. All right. Bobby hates Sue, Sue hates Jim, Jim hates everybody. What's wrong with him? It all just seems so wrong. Why can't we get along? What the hell's going on? Now dig this. Your cat hates my dog hates your cat. It don't make no sense. What's up with that? It all just seems so wrong. Why can't they get along? What the hell's going on? Wow, wow. Now listen to this. Now wherever I go, everybody I see that can't get along, I seen it on TV. To live in harmony, you got to agree with me. No me, no me, just me, no me, no me. Yeah. Wow. Uh-huh. If you don't wanna fight, just admit I'm right. You stick around a little while, you're gonna see the light. No matter what we do, you hate me and I hate you. You hate me too?
Yes, I do.
Me too?
You too.
I'm just gonna play then. Threw one extra on there, did you? He's bad about that.
That's what happens when you get a good hate going on.
I gotta tell you something though. The cool thing about doing your own material, you guys don't know the words.
You can't miss.
This is kind of a no-lose situation here, huh?
Yep.
You have another song called The Road Less Traveled. Tell us about that one.
Well, that's a song that I wrote when I was with the band First Rush, and me and the drummer, I brought all this music and all these parts of lyrics and stuff, and we put this song together. And it's basically about just following yourself through life and kind of knowing you're on the right road or you're not on the right road. And for me, you know, like a lot of people, I think you know, you're in this grind of working and doing whatever you're doing. And of course with me it was playing 300 nights a year for a long time.
Wow.
And you know, you just got to decide if that's what you want and that's really right for you, and that's what this song is about, you know. And of course it's about you know, a faith as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The faith is the important part. It guides you and leads you.
That's
So-
right.
That's right.
Life for me is was just another long and lonely road. The path that I have traveled down is not what I was told. The road I have chosen is not the one I see. The lonely road less traveled delivers me. Faith can only save me from this life that leads me on, and no one knows how far I've come to be where I belong. The road I have chosen will take me home again. The lonely road less traveled delivers me, and I can't find the glory, and I can't find the key. I take it to the path of light, and I will always see. The road I have chosen is not the one I see. To go the road less traveled and believe. And now you know I have to go this path I traveled down to save me from this life I'm living. I'm lost, but now I've found the road I have chosen will take me home again. The lonely road less traveled delivers me, and I can't run forever, and I can't be set free. I take it to the path of light, and I will always see. The road I have chosen will be the one for me. The lonely road less traveled delivers me. The road I have chosen is all the one for me. The lonely road less traveled, the lonely road less traveled, the lonely road less traveled delivers me. Delivers me. Delivers me. Delivers me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
That song to me had overtures of, you know, as Helen said, Styx was
Definitely
obvious,
Styx.
but I heard a lot of like Gary Booker and Procol Harum.
Yeah, yeah.
I could hear Procol Harum.
Y'all are
doing
really
that.
good.
Well, he is.
Both y'all are.
When we did this song
Yeah.
originally, of course, it had lots of
Great
strings
song,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And lots of
But
movements
you know
and stuff,
what?
so.
It means more in this environment.
It really does.
It's
you
funny
know?
that you say that
Yeah.
because, you know, he's from a rock background, and of course, so am I. And we decided a couple of years ago we're going to reinvent ourselves. And here's the thing: when you play like this, you can't hide behind the lights and the volume knobs and the pedals.
No,
You
there's
create your own
that's
dynamic,
right.
but it's a whole different kind of thing. It has to be a more controlled type of dynamic. And
two-man baseball team.
I'm the pitcher.
I don't want to be the other one.
Mr. Man.
Okay. When I was living in LA a long time ago, of course, you know, everybody, back in the day, back in the late 60s, mid 60s, there was really no internet or anything like that. So you either went to New York or to Los Angeles to be discovered, right? So I thought, well, I'm going to go to L.A. because I don't want to go to New York. I had about enough money for about 30 days. I'll be rich in 30 days. I'm going to be famous. You know? It's no problem. So I think we set the all-time eviction notice record for Los Angeles County in my band. We always go, it's the man. It's not our fault, it's the man.
That's right.
So this is basically about that. This is called Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Okay, here we go. By the way, this is the obligatory Texas shuffle. Okay? Oh. Oh, please, Mr. Man, don't tear my house down. Oh, please, Mr. Man, don't tear my house down. If you throw me out tonight, might lead me to a life of crime. If you do, Mr. Man, just might blow my mind. Now can't you see, Mr. Man, I just can't pay my rent. Can't you see, Mr. Man, all my money's all been spent. If you throw me out now, it might lead me to a life of crime. If you do, Mr. Man, just might blow my mind. My poor little old mind. Come on now. Now if you throw me out now, might lead me to a life of crime. If you do, Mr. Man, just might blow my mind. My poor little old mind. I'll tell you what, it just feels so good to be playing again, you know?
That had overtures.
I'm
That
just-
had overtures of Bubba Keith.
That's what it did.
I've always wanted to have an overture.
There you go.
It's much better than an underture.
Yeah, you're gonna have one. You gotta have the other, so you know the difference. That's right.
Hey, you.
What?
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 Okay. Now this song has a little bit more of a history because Mike had the opening intro and some of the chords for a while, and I was all clean and fresh, had a nice breakfast, driving to church, shiny, you know, looking
Yeah.
good, smelling
Product in
good.
your hair and everything.
Oh yeah, I got product in my hair and the whole shebang. And so we stop at a stop sign or a stoplight, and I look over and there's this guy. Sorry. He just kind of fallen over off his bike,
Ooh.
and he couldn't get up. You know, probably just exhausted, whatever. And I remember I looked over at him, he looked at me. I just kept right on going. Yeah. And you know, later that day I thought, you know what? I didn't do the right thing.
Mm.
You know, and it made me think. made us. And the whole point about this song is this problem is never going to go away. Okay, Jesus said they're always going to have poor people. It's just simple as that, and we will. And I'm living proof of that. Okay, but not to that extent. I mean, there's so many people that need help, and we have an abundance of. We have more than we could ever possibly need. Mm-hmm. And of course, Mike and I have always had a kind of a soft spot in our heart for people who need help. And some of the shows we do, we'll, instead of us making money, we'll take whatever we get and give it to the food bank or the whatever.
Tarrant County Food Bank.
Yeah, Tarrant County Food Bank, whatever. Because obviously we haven't missed many meals. Okay. But,
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about me. Anyway. This song has a real big soft spot in my heart, and his heart too. We mean this a lot. To face, say, don't I know you from another time and place? I know I don't have much to give, but I'll take the time to find out who you really are and what you what's really in your heart. Standing here, it came to me. What can we do? Imagine in the blink of your eye, this could be me or you. Maybe me and you. Maybe me or you. Talking to you, you're not alone. It takes all of us, all of them. It takes everyone. When you've lost everything, you've got nothing to lose. Seems like a mountain to climb. What else can we do? It's got to be me and you. What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like that song. I like that a lot. Very nice.
Thank you. We plan on, we're going to take that song and we're actually working on a CD. That's going to be our first song. And we want to do a video to go with that song.
Nice.
And we're doing both tonight. That's the cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Gonna get out there in the streets.
We're going to
with
get
them.
out on the street and get amongst them and let people see that You know, however bad you think it is, it ain't.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Somebody's got it worse, a lot worse.
If you're a
Absolutely.
Christian, everybody has had to have that same exact situation.
That's right.
If you're honest,
That's right.
I know I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really got, you know, obviously, it's a religious thing, it's a spiritual thing, but it's a human thing.
That's right.
It doesn't matter,
Human thing.
you know. And see, that's the thing that ought to bring people together. I'm going to preach here for just a minute. That's what needs to bring people together, not their own problems, not their own beliefs, whatever their political beliefs
Yeah.
is. We need to come together to help people that cannot help themselves.
Right.
And until we do, we have not done what we should do.
Nope.
Okay?
Nope.
All right, I'm done preaching.
Mission.
That's the truth.
I'm going to
Stay.
pass the hat right now.
It's okay.
And speaking of the truth, that's your next song.
Yep.
Do tell us about that.
Okay?
Good statement.
You know, really, I spent a long time on the song. I actually started writing when I was still with Point Blank back in the 80s, okay? And I spent about 3 years living by myself in the country, way out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, nowhere. The nearest house was a mile away and nobody lived there. But it gave me a lot of time to think and consider a little bit higher point of view, higher thought. It also gave me a chance to work on every single word to make sure that every single word is exactly as I wanted it. So there was no, no add-in.
Are you transferring the thought that you meant to transfer?
Yes.
That's what
yes.
That's what.
That's
you
exactly
do.
right. You're
You're
exactly
just
right.
honing yourself.
Right. And not only that, I mean, of course, you're a professional musician, and so is he, and maybe some of the other guys are too. And you're always living with a deadline.
Yeah.
You got to have 12 songs on such and such day, if you're
Record
ready or
company
not.
Says you gotta
right?
have this by then.
Right.
We don't do deadlines in here.
Yeah.
That's,
You know what? That's the good thing about living in the country by yourself for 3 years. If you want to think about one word for
You
a few
can.
days, you can.
You
And
can.
I did. And this is basically about getting to the beginning of your faith and taking that first step. Okay, whatever faith it is you have. My skin is cold and tight, like a cobra on a bed of ice, and my soul is soaring like an eagle in the sky. Maybe I've reached the point of no return. I'm not afraid, I'm ready, and I'll go where destiny takes me, as long as it's with you. Throughout eternity, together, and on our way home, we'll find the truth. My mind cannot conceive, and I find it so hard to believe that our lives are like a vapor in the air. Feels like I'm standing on the edge of the abyss. I'm not afraid of falling, and I go where destiny takes me, as long as it's with you. Throughout eternity together, and on our way home we'll find the truth. Go where destiny takes me, as long as it's with you. Throughout eternity together, and on our way home we'll find the truth. Thank you.
Well, I have not heard that song yet. I am very impressed.
Thank you very much.
So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do something here I don't normally do.
Okay.
We had talked about earlier about y'all coming back and doing a live show with us.
Sure, we'd love to.
Do you have open the 27th of March?
To Saturday night.
The last Saturday of March.
You got any racing?
I don't think so.
You know, he's a race car driver too.
Yeah.
So that's the 27th of March. Do you have that open? Would you
We do
like-
now.
Yay!
Would you like to do a show here?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we want you
okay.
to be heard by a bunch of people.
Yeah, we want to give
Y'all are
you a
really
chance
good.
to do your show without having to play a list.
Thank you.
So whatever happens,
Well, you know,
We're wondering that ourselves.
what happened to me, you know, honestly, not everybody has, but I think a lot of people have gone through divorce. And you come
some
to
of
the
us are
point-
veterans.
Well, when I was going through my divorce, before it was completely fine. You know, I was asking myself some questions and wondering what happened. And
Where's all my stuff going?
Where's
I
my
can tell you
money?
exactly where it went. I ended up with, let me see, she got the cars, the kids, the
Was it
land, the house.
Louis Grizzard said, he said, I can't remember my ex-wives' names. I just call them all plaintiff.
Anyway, this is when you finally come to the realization, you know, this one's kind of hard for me.
Oh, don't make it hard.
Oh, it's not. I was just kidding.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Whatever happened to true love isn't over now. I always felt deep down in my heart we'd make it somehow. Whatever happened to you and me Is it over now? Always felt deep down in my heart we'd make it somehow. Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Fade away, fade away. Whatever happened to our family? So true and so strong. How could something blessed from God up above turn out so wrong? Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Fade away, fade away. When I'm alone at night, I'm thinking to myself, if only, if I could just go back, I'd try and make it right. If only, if only. Whatever happened to you and me? Are we strangers now? I always felt deep down in my heart we'd make it somehow. Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Fade away, fade away. Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Does it all fade away? Fade away, fade away.
It doesn't and it doesn't.
Well, so you're not up to it, are you? You don't think so?
Oh, let's do Last Drink.
Okay. All right, hang on a second.
Last Drink of Love.
Yeah.
That's an unusual title. I want to hear the story behind that.
Okay, well, I happen to know the story there.
Bet you do.
Actually, oops, let me big bang this guitar a couple of times first. Let's see if I can make something buzz, too. Oh, dang it, I tried. Life is going great for me. I was in the studio with the James Gang, doing the album with them.
Let me hear that guitar again. Okay. Just want to make sure it's coming through the PA.
And I got a call, actually when I was in the studio, and my dad called me to tell me that my mom and my dad were getting a divorce. And he said,
What year was
It's
this?
got to be 84, 85 maybe.
Wow.
And, you know, there was no bitterness. They both knew it was time. And it just made me think about, you know, I could just see the two of them having that one last drink, you know, the goodbye drink.
Yeah.
And I can remember, as I was writing it, I was in Ohio because, you know, the James Gang was based in Cleveland, Ohio. And I looked outside.
Cleveland rocks, I've heard.
It snows, too. It just big, beautiful snowflakes coming down, you know, which is very, very soft. And that's kind of, I wanted to write a song for my mom and dad, basically is what it amounted to.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. running from the lies we told last night. It's hard to say who's right or wrong, but we must share the pain. It's time to say our final goodbyes. Let's take one last drink of love and promise me that you won't try to pretend. Let's take one last drink of love and remember that I loved you till the end. We shared our lives for years, but now that it's over, I guess I'll live my life in yesterday's dream. I'll never forget you whispering how much you needed me. As we made love, the snow was drifting down. Let's take one last drink of love and promise me that you won't try to pretend. Let's take one last drink of love and remember that I loved you till the end. And remember that I loved you till the end. And remember I'll always love you. I'll always love you. Well, let's all go shoot ourselves in the head now.
It's nice to do songs that mean a lot to you, and I know that the next song, Nicole, is one that means a lot to you.
Of course, yeah.
And tell everybody why.
Well, honestly,
Not only is it notoriety, but I mean...
Well, honestly, I wrote the song before I joined Point Blank. And, the funny thing it is, because you guys don't know who Bill Ham is, but he was the producer.
Yeah.
And he didn't think it was a very good song. And he thought it was kind of a throwaway song. So he said, you guys just go in the studio, do whatever you want to do with it. We went, oh, yes. You know? But I remember before I wrote the song, I had this, oh, Nicole, right? And every time I do that, it's about my daughter, by the way, and she was young, like maybe 4 or 5 years old. And boy, she would just start rocking, You know how kids rock, right? Anyway, so this is her. This is for her, and she's still such a wonderful girl. We're such best friends. We like to get together and share a few beverages, ruminate, postulate, look at the stars, consider the time conundrum and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah, well, we don't know what the hell we're talking about. We do it anyway. Anyway, I think this is going to be our last
But
song.
it gave you a great song. Yeah, this is going to take you, take us out of this part of the show. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on.
Is this on?
Yeah.
Good. What would I do without him?
Tell you.
I tell you what I do: sing flat and play out of tune. He is the pitch bitch. Okay.
It's okay.
When we say, he'll look at me and say, "That's a little pitchy." Okay, here we go. One, you ready, sir?
Hang on a second here. I got a little pitch problem myself.
See?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Now just be careful who you're talking to now. Oh, Nicole. Everybody sing. My sweet Nicole. Oh, Nicole. Sweet, sweet Nicole. She started looking like a burnout. She looking like she just stayed up all night. And she looking like she's turned out. The way she's acting, it just ain't right now. Oh, Nicole, my sweet Nicole. Oh, Nicole, sweet, sweet Nicole. You know she really drives me crazy. She upsets me with the wicked little smile. And she looking kinda spaced out. She drive a man stark raving wild. Oh, Nicole, my sweet Nicole. Oh, Nicole, sweet, sweet Nicole. Oh, Nicole, my sweet Nicole. Oh, Nicole, sweet, sweet Nicole. Thank you. Oh,
I
Guys,
love that song
yeah.
back when it came out, and I
well,
still
thank
love
you.
it now.
You know, it's interesting because I've had so many people come up to me and say, you know, I named my daughter after that song.
Oh, wow.
You know, honestly, the truth is, her real name is Babe Nicole Keith.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
But I thought, that's such a great hook. Oh, Nicole, you know, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
that's such a good hook. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep that. Oh, Babe is different. It's already been a song called Babe.
And guys, I really appreciate you coming down tonight. Mike, thanks for staying with me and staying on me about getting this show done. And Bubba, it's great seeing you again, man.
How many?
For sure.
Probably a couple of decades.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
couple of decades since I've seen you.
We
And,
haven't changed a bit.
You know, for 70 and 71, we're hanging in there, aren't
You
we?
better believe it.
Yeah,
You
we
better
are.
believe it.
Yeah,
all
thanks
you can
again,
do.
guys.
You betcha. You betcha.
I also want to thank our listening audience,
Yes,
our
thank you.
studio audience. Want to thank our engineers back there, and
And
our
we are on Facebook too, by the way.
All
I
right.
just went ahead and clipped it on. so-
Oh, did you?
We're on live?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Facebook
I didn't mean
Live.
that stuff. I was just kidding. He told me he was going to edit it.
That other stuff.
That other stuff.
Big thanks to Gina Barbara Moore and Bruce Davis for all the wonderful pictures they take
Yes.
and
Thank
capture
you
the
so much.
evenings.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next month
Oh, the 27th.
March
on the
27th.
27th.
Okay.
Yep,
We'll
yep.
be
And
here.
we'll get as many people as the county will let in here.
Good. Thank you.
And y'all bring a few, and we'll bring a few, and we'll have a room full.
It'll be
Heck
a party, and you are in the music room.
We're in the music room.
I like the music.
All right.
Thank you.